We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Through. He'll have a first down past the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Switch it, come on, switch it. 6 guys, check 6 guys. 25, check 25. Let's go.
Right back to Sanders on first down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13. And how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Play fake. Murray. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. DJ Moore, 32 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
No gain on the
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Lions nothing.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They're going option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
But it brings up 4th down.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. They run the option here on 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 22. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and goal from inside the 5. He's going to run again. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Winston to throw it this time. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Less than a yard.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. On play action, it's Murray. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now Murray off play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 18-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got his target. That's more. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll run with Sanders, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. To try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Lions 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Winston. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flush to his right. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Murray going to fire one out wide. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
To Isaiah McKenzie. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for DJ Moore. Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's the backup Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. But 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments. You often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Cleveland call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 31. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Ready? Black 25.
And he's going to use his legs here. And that's caught out wide by Cooks. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marcus Mariota. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 50, check 50.
Now a carry for Sanders, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now Sanders. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Sanders. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Tens the mic, tens the mic. Silver, silver.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
The score, Giants.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They go right back to Mack. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He may try and run for this. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And it's no good. He is up empty on the late field goal try, and they are out here in the divisional round.
14.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.